Good morning, garden friends. Well, after the big rain from Hurricane Hillary, which we got really dumped on, I've got little rivulets of mud in my garden areas, but today the sun is shining and I should be getting some garden chores done, like staking up plants and what have you that were knocked down by the rain. But my favorite garden center, one of my favorites, is having a half off all their annuals sale. And though our growing season could end the beginning of October, it also could possibly go through part of November. So it would be worth it if I could get a couple 6-packs of some annuals on sale or just have fun looking at the plants. They're also supposed to get in some fall planting plants like violas and pansies, etc. And I could put those in now and they would make it through the winter and do just fine until next spring. But anyways, it's just an adventure to see what's going on. I have to pick up some chicken food. There's some seeds I want to get at another place that I want to get started. If you saw my hollyhock video and blog post, I said I often winter sow and or fall sow those, and I'm going to get some started so that they will be blooming next season for us. So I'm off and I will share with you what I find. If you're new here, my name is Pam and I garden in the mountains of Northern California. I am a Zone 8A and yet I have a very short growing season and I share my gardening adventures. Look at these hibiscus. Oh, how I wish they would bloom well for me. But we don't have the warm nights that they require for blooming like many other places do. But, oh, aren't they gorgeous? I do love them. I have a canna lily. Calla lily? Canna lily. I do have one of these. Mine is more of a pinky color. This one is toucan dark orange. Ooh, that is so pretty. Look at their hanging baskets. They're still so pretty. Ooh, yes. I bought some of these. Let me see. I think I have Cloudburst. I think I might need another one because I love how it is reblooming. I trimmed it back after it bloomed and it is reblooming. So I think I need another. So here are some of the 6-packs that are on sale. They're normally $3.99. So right now, being half off, that would be $2 each about. So for a 6-pack, that's pretty doggone good. And I can line some beds, or I can do a few pots to hang up and around to replace maybe petunias that are sad looking. So there's some gorgeous things there. And also you see over here, I spotted some salvia. I don't know if this might be an annual salvia. That's okay. It'll last until the first frost, and for $2 for 6 of them, it's worth it. And then of course I had to get this phlox. I have one. I love it where it's at, and I wanted to get another. So this is the Proven Winners Cloudburst, I do believe. Yeah, Cloudburst. And it gets 48 inches wide, 48, was it 40? 42, 28 inches high. So phlox do excellent for me, and they provide such a great late summer color. Having fun looking at all the plants. Here's some, those are geraniums, pelargoniums. Look at this color. Isn't this gorgeous? I love that. And then some typical reds, ivy geraniums. I do love ivy geraniums. I planted some from seed, but they're very slow going. So I may overwinter them in my greenhouse and see how they do. Oh, look, there's some lobelia looking gorgeous. Some, what is that? Alonia? Let's see. It is pretty, huh? Angelonia. Summer snapdragon. Zone 9. So it wouldn't be hardy for me. And it's not one that's on sale. There's some other petunias that are in the 4-inch pots. They are $6 a piece. I'm content with mine. Oh, look at this interesting color. Look at that. That is so cool looking. Yeah, over there are the hibiscus I showed earlier. That's where I picked up the phlox. And there's the cannas, but look at the hanging baskets. I'll look up here. Look at this color. Combo. Isn't that pretty? Sorry for all the road noise. We're right along a major highway. These sunflowers are on sale too, but I don't really need any of those. I got plenty of yellows with my black-eyed Susans in the flower beds. Look at the celoceas. Those are beautiful. Gorgeous. Look at the red hibiscus. I love the pink and white. I have a Luna that I grew from seed hibiscus. I need to get it potted up in a bigger pot and see if it'll keep growing, and it will come back too. So it's a win for something grown from seed. So I was very proud of myself. I only spent $22, but I got quite a collection of plants. The 4 6-packs I got were half off, so they were $2 a piece. And then I got the one phlox that it wasn't on sale, but that's okay. I've been wanting another one, so all good. Successful trip. Now on to the feed store, get chicken food, and then on up to the next stop to get some seeds for some fall sowing of different flowers. Okay. So here I am looking at the seeds, and here is the one I want to get. Hollyhock Apricot Peach Parfait. Ooh, gorgeous. Ooh, and I want this one too. Black Watchman. So, found it. Let's see what else they got that I might want to get started here. I think some of these I'm going to start in my little DIY greenhouse, which I could do like sweet peas. I think I have some of these watermelon sweet peas already. And poppies. I could do poppies. Lots of zinnias. I'm thinking of also fall sowing outside, which I can do. Heirloom specialty cosmos do well. I might do some of those. Well, I am back from my shopping foray, and I got a few 6-packs of petunias, I got some salvias, and I have some bare spots that I can put some things in. I also need to stake up a lot of things. I was kind of waiting to see if the sun would dry things out, and then what I really needed some support. I have some phlox over here that's really flopping. I know it's going to need support. The hollyhocks, the pink hollyhocks on the other side of the garden is going to need some support. They're starting to get top heavy, so I was planning on supporting those anyways. And I have some echinacea. I was going to pull out some of them because they look like they have that Astor's yellow disease on them, but not all of them. So that was another thing I was going to do. So let's find a spot for some of these plants I just bought. I will also pot up, I think the purple ones I may pot up in hanging baskets, and we'll just see. We'll see what goes on and where I want to put that phlox. So let's get planting and we'll see how it turns out. So this bed here in the entrance garden has been kind of bare this season because I had seeded a bunch of zinnias in here and it just was not warm enough for the longest time for them to get going. They're finally starting to come out and germinate, but it's kind of late in the season. So I want some color in here. I'm going to go ahead and plant probably the salvia and the pink petunias along in this bed. The bumbles are already after my salvia. Okay. Let's see. Let's put these out along the way. That one's pretty filled up bed there. So let's see. I don't know what kind of salvia these are because it didn't have a label. But I'm just going to space them. Not that far apart. I'll just make it a pretty little section here. We need to get in here and weed anyways. maybe right here. Next to that, I got some Millennium alliums. I've been wanting those, but I had to plant them in a pot because of the gophers. Now, I had thought the gophers had kind of went away, but then I just found some feeder holes, so they're still here. They just haven't been gnawing on anything. Alrighty, now I think I'll put 6 on this side and then maybe 6 on this side for some uniformity. Alrighty, let's start with the salvia. Put these out. Now, it's not bad. I got these 3 6-packs for $6. So for $6, I get some instant impact in the garden here. So let me just get this all. I'm debating on whether I want to trim some of the petunias back to make them fluff out. Maybe I'll do half of them, and then the other half I'll leave alone and do maybe in a couple weeks. So we get the color now, and we'll get the bulkiness, bulk them up too. Okay, so now we're going to go and we're going to plant this other side. So now I'm going to water them in with some of the growth stimulant I've been using that I love, and it's called Organic Rev, R-E-V, and it helps the roots start communicating with the microbes in the soil, so they start really putting down. And that's what you want. Good roots make good plants. So there, we get that watered in, and we water these ones in. A lot of times I'll soak them before the little transplants, before I plant them, but sometimes I don't want to take that time. I just want to get the job done. So, all the other plants will enjoy that too. And now, I told you I was going to, I don't want that glare in there, cut down some of the petunias, cut them back, so that can help. So this one's kind of tall and gangly, and I chop and drop. So get that one, and then this one, chop them back. And I know I'm cutting off blooms, but it will all come out in the wash. They will put on new growth. They'll be bushy. I just did every other one, so I can enjoy the blooms on some. Okay, that one. So this one. Cut this one back. All right. That one already had gotten cut back. Cut the blooms off, and there we have it. Now the salvias, they look like they're just too good a shape to do that. There's a Veronica back there. I'll cut it back. It's putting on new growth. And, I've been telling you about the buckwheat. I have been this common buckwheat, using it as a cover crop and or a fix-it crop. And all I do is I come in and I cut it off when it starts to go to flower, and I just drop it to the soil, and that will help feed the soil. So we're all good. If I had my boatload of turkey compost I usually have, I would go over and I would do a mulch layer with that, but I don't have any right now. It's on my list to get. This, I'm just trimming back this buckwheat, letting it fall to the ground. So I do have some other bark mulch that I could put down, but I'll do that at another date. So, just getting that cleaned up a little bit just makes it look that much nicer already. Well, thank you for joining me on my little escapade today. I know that area doesn't look that great right now, but give it a few weeks and I'll bring you back and I'll show you how it really perked that kind of bare, that strip up. And we'll see how all the petunias are doing. And the half that I pruned should be coming into bloom. And then the half that I did not, I may pinch back in a week or two, and then they can also bush up a little bit more, and I'll see the difference between them. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and or share with your friends, and I will be back with another video on what I'm doing in the garden in late August. All right, see you later.